things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text that Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
A Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
A Jedi is always patient. The results of your actions may be years, even decades away. And you must be willing to wait.
I try, but it's like lighting a fuse. I'm just putting off the bang till later. Maybe I should study something else.
Remember the tenets of our order. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force.
I should write this down. Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
You have your studies and your responsibilities to your planet. Either burden would be heavy enough on its own.
Don't you worry. I'll fit everything in. I want to be a good Padawan. Whatever you can teach me, I want to learn.
If we go to the Elders and explain Venab's crimes, they'd never make him a clan speaker. If the scorekeeper sees Veneb's heart, then she must also see yours. She understands you can't let him escape judgment.
I never thought the Imperials would make it this far. Not to the core worlds, not Corellia. Master Sio's briefings on the Corellian situation are grim. Treachery, Imperials invading, a resistance under fire. I saw it all back home.
Don't forget about Felix.
We know the automated landing system put the escape pod in Coronet City's shipyards. It's a start, but we have a war to fight too. There is good news. Master Sio completed work on the Guardian holds before the invasion began.
I should have guessed Master Sio had made preparations.
The Guardian holds are buildings across Coronet City, Corellia's capital. Factories, bunkers, munition stores, everything you'd need to conquer a city. Master Sio's fortified each of those buildings with special defenses, and codenamed them Guardian holds. The Guardian holds mean we have several impenetrable fortresses from which we can always retake Coronet City, even if it falls to the Empire.
With those Guardian holds and our military assets protected, we can concentrate on offense.
That's the idea. Defending the Guardian holds does make the Republic a little short-handed, though, which is where our armies come in.
With the Force on my side, I'll find him.
What if you vanish too? We need a practical backup plan.
Yo kantabata chawa wer mo kilimawa ota.
Repeat, this is Captain Trizan, calling any defenders near the Coronet shipyards. The Imperials overran Zone 12, calling for emergency assistance.
If Captain Dryzan knows the shipyards, he may know where our escape pod went.
Gula yaku tochaka.
TIE droids, Eshka, commandos, we land all.
Now we find out if they're enough to save the Republic.
Captain Dryzan? I believe my allies sent a message. I need your help to find an escape pod.
Huh? I thought that was a hoax. Quill! Look, we really did get a Jedi Master.
What say quick say
This is Quill. She and the other Solonians are helping us fight the Imperials. Your escape pod's somewhere in a hot zone.
Can you explain what happened?
The Empire bombed the shipyards and spaceport, then sent troops in. Now we can't even risk quick scouting missions. There are Imperial droids on patrol. When we leave, they follow us back to our bases and go on a killing spree. We're stuck. Your pod's important, but I can't send anyone after it, not if those droids will track them.
They can't track anything with a lightsaber in their circuitry. This won't take long.
Okay, you clear the droids, we'll find that pod. We should have something by the time you get back. Nicely done. The droid patrol routes have enough gaps for us to sneak by, but they're tight enough the Empire may not realize there are holes.
If they opened the pod, Felix may be their prisoner.
Good luck helping your friend. I know your mission's urgent, but could you do us a favor?
What would you ask of me?
We managed to convert 2 comm towers into AA guns. All good, till the Empire captured them. But there's an override to hardwire them for Imperial targets. Just enter this at both towers, and we get our guns back.
Then I will make it happen.
We don't expect you to neglect the pod for this, but we'd appreciate it.
I don't want your people in harm's way unnecessarily.
Be ready before you go near Zone 12. We need you in one piece.
Give yourself a moment to recover.
You're alive. I should have guessed you'd be okay.
Hello again.
Here, one Imperial Dreadnought's complete tactical database, safe and sound.
I would hate to have risked losing you for nothing.
I told you we'd make it. I wish... Sorry, we'll have to talk later. One of these files is corrupted, deliberately maybe. I need Holiday to fix it before we pass it on. Is there somewhere secure we can go to fix the file? Its audio is broken up, but I heard it might have intel about the First Son.
A friend of ours, Captain Dryzan, has a safe position.
I'm not sure I can keep up. I got bounced around pretty hard.
Perhaps this would be a good time for you to meet our new friends. Don't rush if it'll make his injuries worse.
More dark enclosed spaces? If there's a Kolto pack at the end, I'm game. See you at this shelter.
Oh, you're back. The Solonians brought your friend in a little while ago.
The captain here patched me up. Luckily, they build those escape pods tough.
This file could help us catch one of the masterminds behind the war.
Oh, wow. If you need our holo transmitter to check it, go right ahead.
Ugh, someone corrupted this file into a big sticky mess. If there's anything about the First Son in here, it's all mixed up. Ooh, the Jedi Archives. They restore old files all the time, don't they? If I linked in, I could fix this in a snap.
The sooner we find out what's in that file, the better.
Sending a request to the Jedi Council now.
Ah, you're all right. Reports of the fighting on Corellia have been dire.
Indeed. We have the Guardian holds to oversee, troops to organize, and you want to access the Jedi Archives? Now?
This file relates directly to the Children of the Emperor and their leader. In that case, you may have full access.
Restoration in progress. Done. The file is... Oh, Jedi, You need to see this. Right now.
Too risky. My superiors here still think the Empire will forget its debts.
The children of the Emperor will remind you. When the Republic falls, I will ensure Corellia's government is rewarded for aiding us.
But we've never heard of a first son. How can we trust you're as powerful as you say?
Because we met once, Secretary. On Coruscant. Do you still doubt I can do anything I wish?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What have we done?
Contact CO quickly.
Ah, you've arrived. Your forces are landing, the Guardian holds are standing strong. The battle may yet go our way.
Our way? Don't you mean the Emperor's? Isn't that who you really serve? First son?
We should give him a chance to explain.
CO, please. Tell me this isn't true.
I'm afraid he cannot. I believe it is now CO's turn to be silent and watch. Fate has set me a challenge. I had hoped for more time, but all things must adapt or die.
Release CO Bakarn. Immediately.
He is beneath your reach now, Jedi. In the place I was forced to occupy. You kindly entrusted the Guardian holds to me, and I, in turn, entrusted them to my brothers and sisters. Goodbye, Jedi, Satele, and thank you.
We just lost communication to the Guardian holds. All our troops, their leaders.
If he takes the Guardian holds, he can take Coronet City. That's the entire purpose of the holds. Corellia is lost!
If we succumb to despair, there can only be failure. If we fight, we may succeed.
That is true. We must act.
We must ensure the Guardian holds are not in enemy hands. But if they have fallen, your forces are our best hope to retake them.
We won't let you down, Master Satele.
The closest is Guardian Hold 6, a large walker factory. General Ave's team could get you there, past any Imperial resistance.
I'll send word to our allies to meet us there, Jedi.
Speak to General Ave's aide, Corporal Hartkey, about getting through the Imperial lines. And may the Force be with you. Guardian Hold 6 must be saved. If the first son has already struck, you are our only hope.
Jedi, we were heading to Guardian Hold 6, the Walker Factory, when we received a distress signal. It's bad. Guardian Hold 6 has been taken by the enemy, apparently from within, and the other Guardian Holds have fallen too.
The first son mentioned hiding his siblings inside the Guardian holds, but I thought we'd have more time.
We've had one stroke of luck, a very small one. Apparently a few soldiers escaped the fighting. They've made a small camp. We could meet you there and put a strategy together.
Let these soldiers know that reinforcements are on the way.
Actually, I'm not sure how that'll be received. We tried contacting the man in charge, but he's being difficult. Could you hurry?
I have warned you enough. Stay back. I will not allow more lives to be lost.
As I told you, Oh, Jedi, can you talk to him?
We are friends. Remember, a Jedi listens first, and strikes only if necessary.
So these people are with you, Master. I couldn't quite believe it. Not after today.
Should never be too trusting.
I am Jari Orez. We are all that's left of the Defenders. Like Aylin says, we can never... The Council entrusted Guardian Hold 6 to me and my friend, Aylin Calder. Just another battle together, we said. And it was at first.
Go on when you're ready.
Thank you, Master. Aylin and I were checking the sentries, just talking, when he attacked me. Not with his blaster, with the Force, like a Sith. When I could stand again, he was killing our soldiers. I tried to stop him. Now Guardian Hold 6 belongs to the Empire. How could Aylin do this? Even as we dueled, I felt no darkness. Nothing.
It's not your fault. Aelin was a sleeper agent placed by the Sith.
I didn't think the situation could be any worse. The Imperials occupy the main factory. They're making military walkers, building their own reinforcements. We must shut down the production line. But Guardian Hold 6 is a fortress with no way inside.
You escaped with many wounded. How?
In the fighting, a wall junction exploded and overloaded the security grid, but the junction will be repaired by now.
A precise hit could knock the security grid out for good.
We cannot, not from the outside. But the wall itself, that may be vulnerable. Yes, your forces could break through the wall and distract the walkers. Then you could slip in and stop production. But your soldiers will suffer heavy losses.
The sooner I stop the walker production lines, the safer they will be. I imagine Balmora's droids know what to do with walkers.
Indeed. They'll crack the wall for you, then take those walkers apart.
Here are the codes to shut down the production line. And Master, Aelin is still somewhere inside. Please, if you find him, try to help him. May the Force be with you both.
Jedi, do you read? Our droids have made it inside Guardian Hold 6.
How many droids did we lose, Ty?
Jedi, the battle's not over. The droids report one of the Imperial walker crews followed them and activated hostile units on the factory floor. Our droids are having a tough time. Anything you can do?
I will take care of it.
Good, good. I can't send any more in time. Just come as fast as you can.
I knew it would be you. Did Jari beg you to save me? Jedi are rats. Stomp on one, and another comes scuttling back in.
Jari was a loyal comrade who fought by your side.
And tortured me with his constant goody-two-shoes sniveling. I know what you did to Blasis and Gieland and Sophia Farish. I'm not losing Guardian Hold 6 to a monster like you.
I took no pleasure in it. They forced my hand.
Lucky for me, I get to enjoy my duties. Took me a while to find the Master startup code, but it was worth it. This is for my brothers and sisters.
I sense Aelin Calder has fallen. You and your curiosities have teeth. But the Republic is still crumbling. You grasp at sand, Jedi, and it slips through your fingers.
I know you can hear me, Master. The Emperor can only trap you, not destroy you.
Fascinating.
Theron Cedrax, Master Satil, Master Jarek. They know who you truly are.
Baron. And Duras Fane. My friends. Years ago.
Enough. You shall watch, CO, as your pupil suffers for this.
Aelin? No, he can't be. Not like this. I didn't feel anything. A single day couldn't change a whole lifetime of good work. He must have become one with the Force.
In the end, dark or light, all things are a part of the Force.
Thank you, Master. That is kind. I think you turned the tide. Many of Ty Corden's droids survived the battle. If I move the wounded here and repair the wall, I believe we can hold Guardian Hold 6 ourselves. The Republic needs its troops in Axial Park.
Where is Axial Park?
Nearby. The most beautiful parkland in the Republic. Until the first bombs fell. Another of our fortresses, Guardian Hold 4, is in Axial Park. We've had reports that it too has fallen to the enemy. The Republic is planning a push. They hope to overcome the Imperials and retake Guardian Hold 4 with sheer force of numbers.
Now this Guardian Hold is secure. Our place is in Axial Park.
There is a Republic safe house in Axial Park where you could hold your councils. I shall send word to your allies. Goodbye, Master. I will try to guard this place well.
You made it through. Did the Republic have any information about Guardian Hold 4?
Bad news.
Guardian Hold 4 is far worse than the last one. I hope you're ready to hear this. Guardian Hold 4 used to be a small manor called Bakvalen Hall. Now, it's bristling with defenses, turrets, force fields. But after someone betrayed Guardian Hold 4 from the inside, it's all protecting the enemy.
I was hoping the First Son was here. Without him, we could end this quickly.
Mafurk naho ratiest bi elmu, intisor mahefna.
The Republic gave us information on Guardian Hold 4's defenses. They're serious. First, the hold has an early warning system. Sensors across the park report any approaching enemies. Then, a force field protects the courtyard. And past that, the main door is Durasteel, locked with a full security system.
So we have sensors to disable, a force field to take down, and a main door to unlock.
That force field is a major problem. I can't think of any way past it.
Jedi, you destroy the sensors. Imperials will drop the force field to investigate.
A surprise attack then would take our armies past the force field.
So we need, say, a red team to ambush the Imperials that come out after the force field is lowered.
Red team must be strong. Imperials will fight hard.
I'd welcome any insights you have.
Send commandos.
That leaves the main door. With the force field down, we can get to the power generators. We disable them, the big door unlocks. We should assign a blue team to disable those generators. A very small group would work.
Your droids would make short work of security.
We could spare a couple.
Teams will need your help later. Blue team, protection as they work. Red team, battle support.
We have a plan. Once you destroy the sensors, go to Guardian Hold 4 to help your team. Are you ready?
This should prove interesting.
Maro gialdes matkzenki. Tom korzkil miestra hulba.
Trespass, Jedi. Guardian Hold 4 now belongs to the Emperor.
This is a Republic fortress on a Republic world. I am restoring its rightful ownership.
Even after one of your own welcomed us in? We are the Imperial Guard, the Emperor's chosen. We live and die as he commands. And his first son will secure our victory. I see your weaknesses, Jedi, and how to shatter you.
A true Jedi knows how to bend, and so can never be broken.
Empty words are no defense against us. You will never reach the honored daughter. One by one, your Republic fellows will turn. All is lost, Jedi.
My brother said you'd be persistent, but I was almost hoping we'd meet.
Pardon my forwardness to a daughter of the Emperor, but you should not risk yourself.
But General, a chance to speak with the Barson Thor herself. You were actually mentored by the First Son.
You know why we're here, and how this must end.
But I can learn from you. Look at me. I was some nobody Republic corporal until the Emperor's voice called me. I was reborn. Guardian Hold 4 seemed like such a paltry gift in return.
If you truly wish to learn, the path of a Jedi remains open.
You want me to betray my new family? I know what would please my brother. Seeing you humbled. There's so much I could still learn from you. Especially if I leave you alive.
Let's discuss terms, gentlemen.
Position secure. Pick trustworthy guards. Security grids being fixed.
The Imperial Guard will soon return. You can't survive another onslaught.
You know who I'm looking for. Are you going to cooperate?
Yes, we are.
What are you doing?
Marion, she just defeated Imperial Guardsmen and a child of the Emperor. Think. We don't know where the First Son is, but there's a government bunker below Capital Square that's been transmitting our orders. The Republic calls it Guardian Hold 1.
The Sith will crush you for this, Gran.
After the Corellian government betrayed their people, the consequences of a Republic victory will be preying on their minds. So, with 2 Guardian Holds reclaimed, Corellia's key officials will be hiding in Guardian Hold 1. The First Son has likely joined them.
We should see what the situation is in the Capitol Square.
The Commando will see.
Another of us dead because of you. It's tragic. Both Daresh's loss and your failure. A true Jedi Master could have guided her back to the light.
By the same logic, you too could turn from this darkness.
I think you overestimate your powers. Dozens of my brothers and sisters still lie in wait. Even the best hunter's arrow only strikes once. You are going to your death.
Leave these generals for the Republic. Got Guardian Hold 1 to handle.
Capitol Square has Republic and Imperial soldiers, all fighting. No Guardian Hold 1. A Republic checkpoint is close. They may help. I send the position to everyone.
Are you in charge here, Sergeant? I need to find a bunker called Guardian Hold 1. Corellian officials may be hiding there.
Oh? Yes, sir. Sergeant Rossiter, Republic Operations. You said a Guardian Hold, sir? If there's some escape route nearby, we should have been told.
It was intended to be a Republic fortress, but it's been appropriated by the enemy.
Do you have any more details on Guardian Hold 1, sir? We're not a combat unit, but we do have resources.
The officials inside would have gone to ground only a few hours ago.
Huh. Government officials would want to know the state of theater overhead, right? So, Guardian Hold 1 must be monitoring the surface. Signal's probably being scattered, but our array's pretty good.
A military-grade communications array should track the signal in short order.
Ordinarily, yes. We just link to the communication points around Capitol Square. Sir. Those points monitor and boost comm signals. But the Imperials captured them all yesterday. No one can get near them.
I have an entire reserve force to devote to this matter.
Pardon me, sir, but you'll definitely need them. There's reports that the Imperial Guard are on watch, and there's Sith with them. The Empire knows those communication points are valuable. It'll be a bloodbath.
I will destroy them all.
I hope you're right, sir. Some of the comm points are on rooftops. It'd take too long for one person to fight up to them. Even you, sir.
Have enough Eshka for rooftop points. You take the rest.
Sir, when you've retaken the communication points, just switch them to this channel. A few seconds will be enough. We'll do the rest, though I'm afraid the hard part is up to you. Please be careful. Sergeant Rossiter reporting. We're triangulating Guardian Hold 1 now, sir. Please stand by. Come on. Yes. Gaia, sir, this is our best estimate of the entrance within a few meters. And I'd recommend getting inside ASAP. Our reports on that zone look like trouble.
I need more. What are we talking about here?
The Imperials are sending in squads, sir, but they vanish off our screens. Into the Guardian Hold would be my guess. Looks like the Imperials are trying to barricade Guardian Hold 1, sir. I'm sorry, there's nothing else I can do.
You and your men have already been very helpful, Sergeant.
We all appreciate that, sir. Good luck. Sergeant Rossiter signing off.
You promised us this place was impenetrable, Nadian.
A temporary setback, sir. She's a Jedi. She can be reasoned with.
You were on the recording we took from the Javelin. You negotiated with the First Son.
That was a private communication. If you've come to accuse us of selling Corellia to the Empire, save your breath.
Jedi, please understand. We can all agree these consequences are unfortunate. But some of us were buying time. The Empire's offer was a chance to save Corellia and her people.
And then those same people nearly ruin everything by fighting back.
You sold their homeworld to the enemy. What did you expect to happen?
Why can nobody understand? Profit and security against inevitable annihilation. It just makes sense. I don't have to bargain with you. We'll stay right here until the Empire sends reinforcements.
Aha! Reinforcements. Oh, I am sorry.
You're not all that you appear, are you?
Does it shine through this feeble shell?
No. You're one of them!
The Emperor's words make everything clear, Jedi. The first son will prevail, and you will die.
Tasmen Yetske Fulpa, Gegaljestenti.
Counselor Sayak was one of the children? What if I am too? What if I'm about to become some Sith puppet?
Your selfishness is truly remarkable.
No, please! You've got to protect me! The first son. You can stop him, and then we'll all be fine, right? I'll be safe? There's a hatch that leads into the caves beneath Coronet City. The first son went there, to our last sanctuary.
Is there any chance the first son could have left?
There's no other way out of the caves. He's there. I swear.
We can hold Guardian Hold 1 no more. Any reinforcements will overrun us. Stop him now.
Let your intuition guide you.
I understand.
Our men will give you as long as possible, but we may have to withdraw. If you succeed, meet us back at the ship.
We are ready when you are, Jedi.
Whatever happens, knowing all of you has been a privilege.
I applaud you, Jedi. Your fortitude and courage are remarkable. No one has ever proved themselves to me.
You will be free again, Master. I promise. Just hold on.
Please, Jedi. Sio has found his proper place. He doesn't have your strength, I'm afraid. Learning the shielding technique was only more evidence of your fascinating mind. But then, you chose to save Lord Vivicar, risking your own life. Intriguing.
I did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I underestimated how powerful your trials would make you. But this sudden miscalculation, not like you at all. You should never have come here without your army's protection. Losing you will shatter the Rift Alliance. The Republic will collapse. Fear, not war, will be the Republic's end. They will know the children remain, shielded by my will, and that their last hope is dead.
I act as the Force guides me, and accept the consequences.
Such a mind. You would have been unstoppable as one of us. But it's too late. I cannot let you live. Tell me why, Jedi. I stand unique among all other men in the galaxy. Why must I be destroyed?
There is more to you than the first son of the Emperor. That part I must save.
Gone. Is...
Now, Master Sio, while he's weak, take control and unmask the other children.
I won't allow you to.
I am the one who will not allow this, first son. I know who I am. I am Sio Bakan. I am a Jedi Master, and you have lost. It's done. The shield is broken. The children's last protection is gone.
You're safe. Your nightmare is over.
No. It isn't. He's still here. Locked away, but awake. Like Yoreshka, and never suspected. How many died because I never suspected?
You can't forget all the good you've done as a Jedi, despite having such darkness inside you.
I still have a task to complete. The First Son will never be free of my control again. I'll see to it, with the Council's help. And forgiveness.
We'll always be here if you need me, Master Sio.
I see there is little more I can teach you. I should stay here to recover, away from everyone. And thank you for fighting when I could not. You should go. Corellia and your Republic are waiting.
Any chance I can use the ship's long-distance communication system for about an hour?
The ship is your home too. Feel free.
Great. Thanks. I want to put Milo's Lady Doctor into the Republic's database. I keep studying her picture, but nothing. I'm hoping it can jog something about her or that glowing box. I'm close, practically seeing her in my sleep.
Take care that you don't become obsessed with this woman.
Hold on. Are you jealous?
Jealousy is a base emotion. I'm concerned about you.
Why? I'm trying to get some answers. Getting captured ruined Milo's life and destroyed my career. I'll never be anything more than a lieutenant. I deserve to know why. I know you're looking out for me, but imagine how you'd feel. I can't miss this chance.
My work is finally complete. The Vandrake generator. Dare I say, a masterpiece among masterpieces.
Theron, I'm so proud of you. I think I'm gonna cry.
You've made scientific history today.
But it won't do any good sitting on the ship like a paperweight. The Luminatis Club Symposium only runs for a day. I must secure the generator for transport. Its core needs to be perfectly shielded. The core is very sensitive to nearby electronic systems, you see. Its processes could...
Are you doing all right?
Jedi, I am a complete idiot. The core of my Vandrake generator could have an application that I never considered. For Holiday. If I linked that core to Holiday's central processor, it could increase her sentience by a factor of 10, or more.
How would Holiday change if you gave her this core?
She'd be able to transcend most of her remaining technical limitations. Her slicing capability could increase, her personality would evolve. But if I remove the core, my Vandrake generator is useless. I won't have a hope of winning the symposium.
This is your future we're discussing. You deserve a say.
But Theron's upset. I just want him to be happy.
There's no time to decide. The symposium's starting soon. The entire Luminatis Club is expecting me. I have to attend. I'll be back soon. It appears I have secured my place in scientific history. As a laughingstock. There I stood at the podium, my fellow scientists hanging on my every word. I had only to turn on the Vandrake generator, but I couldn't do it. I saw Holiday and... I couldn't. When I tried to explain, I was booed off the stage.
Can't you just enter again next year?
I suspect I may be blacklisted now. But we shall see. Now, Holiday, I think the core is ready. We can begin the installation.
Theron, I'm scared. What if it changes me? What if I don't love you anymore?
Holiday, I am a fool dancing in your shadow. But whether you favor me or not, I will always belong to you.
Theron, install it now, before I change my mind. Stacks 2 and 3 reinitializing. Transfer. Transfer.
This seems troubling.
Holiday, please speak to me.
Oh my, how embarrassing. That core is potent stuff.
You had us worried for a moment.
Got more space. Like there's huge empty rooms waiting to fill up. It's exciting!
It'll take time for the change to fully propagate. Holiday's systems are very complex. But in the end, her personality and sentience will increase. Exponentially. I hope we'll be able to keep up.
Oh, good. I hoped you'd have some time. I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedrix keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. You've known Dr. Cedrix longer than I have. How can I tell him no? Nicely.
If Theron's bothering you, Holiday's the best person to put a stop to it.
For a hologram, she's good at keeping Theron in line. I need to know her secret. Thanks for the advice. I'll get caught up on my training. Don't worry.
Refugees are back on Balmora. Arrived just before polling started for opposition leader's post. Balmoran public got to see collaborators in chains. Got plenty of positive messages during the polls.
The Balmoran people get justice, you get publicity and more voters. Everyone wins.
Very, very true. Votes are in. I won, Nayland Fiskin lost. I'm opposition leader. Seat in government, everything. It feels good.
I imagine Nayland Fiskin isn't too pleased.
He's not happy, which makes me happy. Balances out. Wanted to thank you for your help. Couldn't have got that edge without you. Oh, and Greystar's journals? Put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
I'm glad you chose to honor his wishes. Eventually.
All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmora's and mine.
Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while. And issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow.
See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build the new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous. But it's sacred.
Surely the guild could build the spaceport somewhere else.
Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the Annex is so old. What would you do?
Spend the credits on renovating those ruins. You'll preserve your heritage and attract Republic scholars.
No ignorance, only knowledge. All right, I'll spread knowledge. Phew, I feel better now. Thanks for talking this over with me.
Jedi, Holiday and I have an announcement to make.
You have my attention.
We've become rather addicted to the adventuring life. So we've decided to stay with you, indefinitely.
And my projected lifespan is long enough to keep you and any little Jedi out of trouble.
Trouble is eternal. I'll be glad to have you.
Wherever you go, you can always rely on Holiday and myself.
That's a promise.
Do you have a minute? You know that stone I've been practicing my levitation on? I sort of, exploded it.
Are you doing all right?
Oh no, I'm fine. Not a scratch. The funny thing is, I managed to hold the stone bits together for a minute or two before it went everywhere. So, progress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the dust in the Axis corridor, that's why.
There has been much turbulence in the Force.
I'm glad to see you alive, Jedi. We all are.
After the First Son's shield collapsed, we suddenly felt every child of the Emperor. Their darkness screams at us. They can never hide again.
And yet we didn't sense the First Son's death. Strange.
It isn't strange, Master Satele. Master Sio is waiting in the caves below.
You overcame the willpower of the First Son of the Emperor?
Incredible. If Sio's alive, we must bring him home to Tython immediately.
Are you sure that's wise, Satele?
Sio faces a lifetime of keeping the First Son contained and coming to terms with himself. He needs you.
He will have all the support we can offer.
Children of the Emperor are fleeing. Imperials are leaderless.
The forces in Capital Square are en route. The Republic still has a fight, but with the Guardian Holds retaken, we have an unshakable foothold.
It will be years before the Empire can muster an assault like this again.
And without the children of the Emperor, we have a chance to rebuild without fear. Unfortunately, it's been necessary to elect a new Supreme Chancellor. We must inform her of these developments. Support the battle on Corellia, then meet us on Coruscant.
This can't have been easy for you, to go against the scorekeeper's wishes. Maybe I could help settle this dispute. Kaizen and I know how you've come this far, and it's not through hard work. Given it was the perfect method to cover your crimes, I have no trouble believing that. Serving yourself has got dozens of Trandoshans killed, and risked countless more. Veneb was a deceiver and a murderer. Following him would only have led you down a dark path. They need guidance, Kaizen, and there is much you could teach them.
Dosk Changa Rasjak, Shivir Skarsk, Sunkalis, Korra.
If you accept this as a duty, not as a privilege, you won't be twisted by power as Venib was.
Nor Masru, Endekrusk, Sankalis, Orta Brapsak, Bisadi Mohargask, Barkavask, Gurk Sasek, Otrafels Kojek.
Remember, they've just lost their leader. You need to restore their spirits.
Ringhods Luk Sar, Rakva Krenok, Gurk Gachos, Yanor Forita, Bisadimo, Ragorand, Rakil Gurglex, Nas, Prince Chulamba, Ki Ragoras, Skocharak Mask Osla, Spetod Tranis, Undapolua, Yorska Pokret. Rasmukresare Ognok, Brandenborsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk. Rakva Krenok, Tajava, Modulambasars, Ganaxlis, Jash, Ruktar Krivo, Kirbenas, Garakrates, Orjegrabnar Arask, Yanor Forita, Natk, Pooja, Orta Vrapsak.
Don't worry, you're intelligent, capable, and devout. Exactly the role model they need.
Bisadi Mohargask, Barkavask, Gurk Sasek, Otrafels Kojek, Yanor Forita, Bisadimo, Ragorand, Rakil Gurglex, Nas.
If you ever want advice, I'll be here.
Dosk Changa Rasjak, Shivir Skarsk, Sunkalis, Korra. Nor Masru, Endekrusk, Sankalis, Orta Brapsak.
Can we talk? I had a dream about that ship where Father died, but its corridors went on forever. Father was calling and I couldn't find him. Everything I've lost. I meditate and study, but it still hurts. Shouldn't my training make this better?
Your training is intended to help you handle your emotions, not cut you off from them.
I thought I'd be all serene and calm by now, that nothing would bother me. Becoming a Jedi's not easy, is it?
Still no luck with the doctor's picture. I think it's time to admit defeat.
You must be the judge of that.
I won't give up looking for her, but I don't want to turn into Milo either. Her picture's in the Republic database, so I'm going to delete my copy. I've done all I can. Sorry I haven't been giving you the attention you deserve. Are we okay?
Don't give it another thought.
I have a good situation here. I won't let the past mess it up.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I present the Barson Thor of the Jedi Order and Defender of the Rift Alliance. In my predecessor's place, I have invoked the Protocol of Special Requital, which ensures the Rift Alliance will be properly rewarded. Several billion credits for rebuilding, privileged access to new hyperspace routes, extra support for your armies, these are only the beginning.
Given what the Republic has suffered, that seems extraordinarily generous.
I consider it both a reward and an investment. The resources of the core worlds are stretched, but we will try to grant any additional requests you have.
What would serve you and your warriors best?
You wish to begin a colony? Of course. I'm sure there are plenty of worlds that would welcome you.
Hey. What about the Voss Commandos? And Gate & Co.?
Commandos will be honored. I hope for learning. New Jedi come to Voss. Mystics can teach.
The Mystics could greatly expand our conception of the Force.
We must be exceptionally careful who we expose to Voss ideas.
One force. Jedi know dark and light. Mystics know gray. The pivot between. We can show.
The Rift Alliance no longer requires day-to-day oversight, but they'll need a spokesperson in the Senate. Someone invested with your authority.
Why, Supreme Chancellor, it'll be an honor.
Nemkelisvet ranfura toka.
Duin is a stabilizing influence. He would be ideal as our representative.
This is a small part of the greater victory you engineered. Yet you've asked nothing for yourself. Your devotion to the light and your diplomatic talents make you perfect to fill the empty seat on the Jedi Council.
I will do my best to serve the Order in this role, Master Satele.
But this is only a small reward beside the great service you have done for all of us.
Complacency is a luxury we can never afford again. The threat can come from within as well as without.
Wasn't planning on dropping my guard yet.
The Republic is entering a new age. And in victory, our values, justice, compassion, equality, grow even more important.
At least let us boast a little, Jedi.
Aaron, shush. I want to record this.
But in the end, this success belongs to all of us. May that spirit of cooperation continue. Thank you.
Let's leave them to it for now. We've got a galaxy waiting for us.
May the Force be with you. Always.
Wanted to let you know. Kind of enjoyed working with you. Not often my comrades survive this long.
I'm glad to be the exception to that particular rule.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I just wanted to say I trust you. So I'd better stick around, keep you alive. Trustworthy people are hard to come by.
Hey, I have a surprise for you. 4 hours, 34 minutes, and 11 seconds.
All right, you have me hooked.
I thought you could use some R&R, so I arranged a little circuitry fault in the ship's doors. You'll have about 4 hours of peace and quiet in your quarters. Time to read, or meditate, or whatever you like.
You wouldn't leave me with just my studies for company, would you?
I never want you to feel lonely. You're so beautiful. All that emotional control, it was just waiting for the right moment. I'm glad I was here for it.
Thank you for my surprise vacation.
You're very welcome. Better stay on your guard, though. The next ambush might be right around the corner.
I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there?
There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me.
I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
Negotiation and problem-solving skills are vital. You can't fix everything with a lightsaber.
I know, but it's more than that.
I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
If you go to Tython with a clear purpose, you'll get much more out of your time there.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
There's a settlement on Tython called Kalikori Village. The people there are poor and often hungry. They could use your help.
Absolutely. I'll see what I can do for them. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild too. I could sense something there. Like The first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tython is strong in the Force. And like the Force, it has both darkness and light. Not everyone can feel it.
Actually, Tython's a lot like home. I wonder what I'd sense now if I went back there. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it.
Coming from you, that's quite a compliment, Kaizen. I understand. I can't imagine you settling down to a quiet life.
How do you think my training's going?
Jedi training can only be judged over years, but you've made a very promising start.
I thought so. I feel different. More myself. I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going.
That's quite the fighting style you have. Looks like you sneaked a few combat manuals in amongst the history texts.
There is poetry and logic in battle.
I'm used to fighting in squads. Constant redeployments taught me to sync fast with whoever's at my shoulder. Now you know your tactics, but you're not afraid of your gut instinct either. I've tightened down my style to match. Might make the Imperials think twice the next time we're cornered.
Listen to this. A woman back home asked me for advice. From what she says, it sounds like our little boy is Force sensitive. She's asking what she should do for him, but I don't know what to tell her. She seems to think I know everything.
Knowledge is boundless, but comprehension is not.
Am I gonna start talking like this one day? Okay, I'll tell her I'm meditating on it. I'll come up with something.
You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box and the lady doctor he was chasing? That lady doctor turns out to be real. She sent me a message.
Lieutenant Eraso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I hear you've been looking for me. I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. But I imagine you won't be satisfied until you have answers. I am responsible for Milo Pelham's instability and your suffering. I could not refuse a Darth's orders.
No dissembling, I see.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owzel, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council. His speciality is ancient holocrons.
What's a holocron?
It's short for Holographic Chronicle. Both the Jedi and the Sith use them to store ancient knowledge.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owzel to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owzel saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
I think I see where this is leading.
Darth Owzel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Eraso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
The recording hasn't finished.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Felix. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
What happens now?
I need to think. Excuse me.
I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself.
I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again. And I'm happy about that.
You've given me a new life. All I want is to see the next horizon and keep learning with you.
Every teacher should be blessed with such a student.
I knew I'd made the right choice. Come on, time's wasting and there's so much to do.
This must be torture for you, huh? A library of ancient knowledge in my head and no way to reach it without me going crazy.
Felix, we don't know what the Holocron's knowledge could do to you.
Hey, it's all right. Nothing's changed, okay? I won't pretend I like this. It's a massive risk for both of us. But I've carried this data for years and never knew a thing. And I have you. If anyone could keep me from madness, it's you.
Whatever's ahead, I love you, and we can work through it.
I love you too. However this turns out, I'm still yours. I swear.
While you were fighting out there, I could feel it.
Like I was sharing your weapon and your injuries. But I was still myself too.
Sometimes, a master and a Padawan build up such a strong rapport, the Force flows through them as one.
I read about them, but actually experiencing one. It wasn't a bad feeling, just odd. Being connected to the Force on 2 levels, it might be fun to feel it again.
I need to talk to you. What we have, I've never felt this way about anyone. I can't stop thinking about you. Your scent, your smile. I want you to be mine.
It's all right, Felix. I sensed your feelings long before, and returned them.
You're everything I want. So, I was doing some thinking. And my thinking is, this is the best posting I've ever had.
So you'd say this mission has been uniquely memorable?
Absolutely. I want you to know I'm with you to the end. Win or lose, I'd rather be your lieutenant than a Republic colonel. Doesn't matter what comes next for us. I've got your back. You ever think about the future? I refuse to believe a Jedi doesn't have plans.
Whatever my future, I'd like you to be in it.
That could be arranged. What we have is so rare. We should make the most of it. Think about making a real commitment to each other.
Are you proposing?
Yes. I am. I love you. I want to spend my life with you. If you'll have me.
There's nothing I'd like more.
Then one day we'll have a huge ceremony on Tython, or wherever you'd like, and invite everyone. But for now, take my promise. I'm yours, Barson Thor of the Jedi. Forever.
May we always cherish each other, remembering the lives we now leave behind, and joyful for the life we begin together.
You always know just what to say.